Since the release of the top 5 names for each of the 2 new WFISD high schools, some community members have had questions about the decision from naming committee members. The names chosen to be submitted to school board members are on your screen now, and we did try to get in touch with several of those on the naming committee who did not want to speak with us. Some say after receiving nasty comments and even threats, others are afraid of being contacted or harassed. At the same time, social media has been buzzing about the shortlist. As Shatanya Clark explains, some say it's too soon to be considering names, while others say the important thing is there will, in fact, be 2 new high schools.
We can even just call it School 1, School 2.
Scotty Coppage is a longtime Wichita Falls resident, Ryder High School grad, and former teacher of 11 years who says in the midst of the controversy being caused by the naming of the 2 new high schools, residents should pay attention to what he thinks is actually important.
We got the big things done. We got the bonds passed. These schools are going to be getting built. The names aren't super important, and I'm totally fine with a boring, generic name like Wichita Falls West, Wichita Falls East.
Monday night, the WFISD School Naming Committee approved 10 potential names for the schools. Some people, like Hershey High School grad Ashley Pike, say if the names cannot represent all 3 current high schools, then officials should in some way preserve the history.
Maybe at both schools, there be some sort of memorial for all the high schools. And, whether that be a trophy case with trophies from each one, a plaque saying the name, the year was there. I mean, the school, the years the school was in service, and some of their achievements, accomplishments.
There were 140 names for the committee to consider, including several honoring prominent local figures. However, one committee member said groups ultimately decided that naming the school after a person was probably not the best option. That, too, is not sitting well with some Wichitans.
I was a little disappointed. I think it should definitely be considered. I mean, there's a lot of names of important people who've served in this community.
It would have been cool to do it, but then again, it's hard to name schools. It's hard to make these decisions. I don't envy the committee at all on having to go through all these names and kind of all the discussions they had to have, because you're always going to be making someone mad or someone's going to feel slighted.
Pike, however, believes the decision is being made too quickly.
For something so important that the community has pushed for bonds for, bigger schools for so long now, new schools, I just think it was just kind of a quick rush to go ahead and choose names.
The final names of the schools will be up to the WFISD School Board as late as July. All in all, Pike and Coppage say the important thing is getting the schools built for the next generation of kids to attend. Shatanya Clark, KFDX 3 News.
One committee member who wanted to remain anonymous said the group pushed hard to address the school board policy that would not allow them to name the schools after a living person. We were told the group removed all names from the final list to not leave anyone out. The district released a statement to us today saying over the next 2 months, the Board of Trustees will review the committee's recommendations and may choose one of the names put forth by the committee or select names off the original submission list.